Board. Here's our business correspondent Peter Plisner.
Boosting investment and jobs in Birmingham. Well, that's the hope. Today saw the launch of a major new strategy for economic growth to be delivered in part through 6 specialist economic zones.
Well, Birmingham has already shown its success. We have attracted in the greatest amount of foreign inward investment. We think we can go on doing that simply because Birmingham is an attractive place for investment. We're creating the sites to make it even more attractive.
But will rundown sites like this really help create 50,000 new jobs? Those who will market them admit there can be no guarantees.
Well, the reality is we can't be sure about 50,000 jobs, but what the zones will do is bring new employment land onto the market, very much focused on the sectors that we know we have a competitive strength in and that we know that companies want to invest in.
It's estimated that up to 3,000 jobs could be created on this site close to the Aston Villa Football Club and other sites in the area. Collectively, they'll be known as an advanced manufacturing hub. It's hoped the sites will encourage companies that supply parts to the automotive and aerospace industry. And there'll be 5 other hubs dotted around the city, again specialising in different sectors, including food, life sciences and digital technology. It's a concept known as clustering.
They do it a lot in Germany. We've also seen that the Germans have attracted a lot of Chinese investment. And when we talk to investors in China and India, they want to see clusters, they want to see like-minded companies working together, and they want to be very clear where they can put their investment.
But will they come to Birmingham? City leaders certainly hope so. Peter Plisner, BBC Midlands Today.
Well, we're joined in the studio now by John Ryder, Regional Chairman of the Institute of Directors. Thanks for joining us this evening. So what do you think of these zones?
Well, it's ambitious. There's no doubt about it, it's ambitious, but Albert's vision is one of the things that will drive it on. He's got a good track record of the big picture, and we've all got to rally around and make it happen.
Yeah, you're referring there to Albert Bohr. You don't sound convinced, though.
Just the numbers. There's so much uncertainty in the economy at the moment. It is an ambitious target, but we go for it.
Well, particularly the 50,000 jobs,
yes,
you mean?
Yeah. One of the things that you have to factor into it is that we're losing jobs alongside all of that as well. So net new jobs is important because we know that there's lots of public sector jobs got to go over the same period. So 50,000, ambitious, but let's go for it.
Good to be positive and optimistic.
Yeah, and I think we can attract inward investment. But again, that needs all of the city, it needs the local communities involved, needs all of business involved. And I think there's a real chance that we can make a difference.
How unusual is this idea of the zones?
It's not really, because if you think of it, we've got a jewellery quarter where you've got them all together. You've got retail parks where you've got all the retailers together. So it's not that unusual. A lot of it is based on enterprise zones, which is a government initiative that we had in the 80s. I think we've been there before, and getting everybody playing the same game is part of the key to it.
And just briefly, we've talked about the jobs. What about the actual attracting of inward investors? It's a massive challenge. Is Birmingham up to that, briefly?
I think so. Things like the extra 400 metres on the end of the airport runway counts. That shows we mean business. And we can get to China that way.
OK, John Ryder, thank you very much.
So what's your verdict on these plans? Are you confident that the jobs will become a reality? Email your views to midlandstoday@bbc.co.uk, or you can join the debate on our Facebook page.
And we hope to read out some of your comments at the end of the programme.
Coming up later.